Welcome back, true believers, to another episode of Sunday Super Show Extravaganza. It's a special edition of Sunday Super Show Extravaganza because before we get into the new comic book day previews and the trending and hot 10 comics of the week and all that stuff that we always do, we're going to have a spoiler-free. Me and my friend Random Reeds will have a spoiler-free. He just got through watching it. We're going to have a spoiler-free review of the new Superman movie, directed by James Gunn. Right after these messages.
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me. Who's got you?
Welcome, my guest from the great state of Georgia. He's a Southern gentleman and a scholar. My friend, your friend, Random Reeds.
Hey, y'all. Yep, I just got done with Superman. It was amazing. It was awesome. And I'm scared to say anything because I'll.
Well, we're going to talk about that right now. We're going to go. We're not going to get into any. We're not going to spoil it, but we are going to do a spoiler-free movie review right now. I just thought of this like on the fly about 15 minutes ago when Kevin told me he'd seen it. So here we go.
Hey.
All right,
Hey,
Kevin,
Bill.
I'll let you go first since you just saw it.
Well, you know that one part where that thing happened? Yeah, man, that was
Hey,
so cool.
Pilsner. Hey, man.
And that other part where that other thing happened, man, that was great.
And then, like, here I can tell you, here's my, yeah, here you go, like this. Then Superman.
Yep, I remember. I saw that.
All right, well, okay, I'm just going to tell you, like, we'll just do this briefly, but I
Yeah,
remember going into there I went Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and it was almost a packed house. And then when the movie's over, everybody applauded, which I always think is a good sign. And I had to go to the bathroom about an hour and a half in, and I held it.
yeah,
So that's always a good sign for me personally.
right. I couldn't walk out to go use the bathroom or do anything because, I mean, you know you're going to miss something because things are happening just constantly, basically.
Yeah, it was like, to me, like the best way I could describe it was like you take a Superman comic, and I think that James Gunn took a lot of attention in his storyboarding to kind of make it play out like a comic book, like the opening thing with you just jump right into the trade. Yeah, there's no 45-minute intro of how he got to Earth or anything like that because we all know that.
Yeah, I mean,
and
that was perfect.
And like there's splash
like
page moments.
30 years ago, 3 days ago, and it gets you right up to where you need to be for the movie to start.
Yeah, and I was just blown away by it. Crypto's probably stole the show a lot, although I didn't think he overshadowed Superman.
No.
And I've heard people say that Superman had to have all his help, but if you haven't read the comics, you understand that Superman has to have help sometimes. And sometimes the one thing it's Superman I would call a weakness of his is he's hamstrung by trying to save innocent bystanders. He doesn't want any people to be hurt.
Yeah.
So there's like scenes where we make sure he saves like people that are in peril. And that's another thing. I don't think that Man of Steel, which I did like, I think they kind of missed the point that Superman's just reckless abandon in there fighting General Zod. Probably killed thousands of people fighting him. And that's not a direct criticism, but like I don't know. I think James Gunn's a sunnier like director, like
more optimistic
than Snyder can be. Snyder seems kind of almost nihilistic sometimes. If you look at his movies like Dawn of the Dead, even Man of Steel and Justice League, although in Justice League, I don't know, it's hard to get a take on Justice League because there was too many cooks in the kitchen, so to speak.
Yeah, it reminded me a bit of old Bruce Lee movies or any martial arts movie. You know, for the first 3/4 of the movie, he's getting beat up. Bad things are happening to him, to his family, to whatever, in a martial arts movie. And then he takes over and does what has to be done and wins the day. And the Mr. Terrific Guy Gardner, they were perfect. They were excellent. I mean, I was very happy with the supporting.
That's right. And Pilsner makes a good point. Soups only works with friends with a different moral compass. Mm-hmm. Superman has no gray area. He's not like, he doesn't get into like Wolverine. He's kind of like, look, I might end up killing you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm probably going to end up killing a lot of people today, but that's just what I do.
If you ever played Dungeons and Dragons, he's the paladin.
Yeah.
Superman is the lawful good guy.
You know, and they used to nickname him the Big Blue Boy Scout, right?
Yeah.
It even gets on Batman's nerves sometimes, how much of a Boy Scout he is.
Batman has to no kill rules. You know, he doesn't kill.
Yeah. But I don't know. Batman does kill people. When he got older, he did.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, he definitely did when he got older.
Yeah, like Frank Miller's take of him, he did. You know, it's like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I
felt a little darker.
The only thing that I felt leaving this movie was joy. I felt a lot of joy.
Right.
While I was watching it, it was like all this stuff I wished I could have seen as a kid. Another way I can put it in context is when I saw the Avengers for the first time, the first Avengers movie, I was like, I never thought I would see this.
That's the way I felt with the first Iron Man movie, the first Marvel movie that was like, I walked out of that going, that's the first time I feel like I watched a comic book on the screen.
And another thing I thought after I left this film was, why in the fuck, pardon my language, did Marvel let this man go?
Yeah.
They're never going to get him back now.
Nah. He's got to be one of the best directors, if not the best director going right now.
I think that we can blame Feige for that one.
Yep.
I don't know. I think that maybe the one thing one criticism of Marvel is that they kind of let Feige get a little too involved in what's going on in the making of these films, and I think sometimes it affects the movie. Also, I think also I very rarely give a corporation like Warner Brothers or Disney props, but I will give Warner Brothers props here. It looks like they let James Gunn do what he wanted to do, and they didn't give him much pushback.
No interference from the executive level. The
problem with Marvel is they always have Disney behind their shoulder saying, no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Yep.
And I think
then the director is going to have Feige up here going, no, this is how you're going to do this. This is how you're going to do that. And you got to leave it like this.
And I felt that like there was a love and reverence for the source material. Like it wasn't all-star Superman, but there was a lot of all-star Superman in it. And there was a lot of there was a little bit of maybe a Superman all season. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. And I just in closing, I give it 2 thumbs up. I don't know if it's a 10 out of 10. I was a little excited when I saw it the first time, but it is great. It is one of the greatest. It's probably one of the best superhero movies I've seen, and I don't know if this is a bold statement or not, but I think it's the best Superman movie I've seen since Christopher Reeves put on the cape. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking coming out of it. I mean, I can't think of one I enjoyed as much as that today.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen it, me and Kevin
and I sat there the whole time trying to figure out where I've seen Perry White before, and I finally realized he was on Treme.
This is not that much. And this is not that much of a spoiler. But did you like how Perry and all of them are just chilling with all this stuff going on in the background? Like what it was like a Daily Planet. They've covered Superman for 3 years. They're used to this crap happening.
Wendell Pierce, that's his name.
Wendell Pierce. He's a good actor.
Damn good actor. I saw him on Treme. If you ever saw that about the Hurricane Katrina going through New Orleans. Yeah.
That was a really good show. If you want to jump on, we're just talking Superman right now. We're going to end talking about Superman here in a few minutes. I just wanted to talk about it real quick because
it's the hot topic of the week for sure.
Yeah, he was in Hackers too, wasn't he? Yeah, he was
The Wire.
In Hackers. Yeah,
Hacker.
Who was the Wire? Who was the girl that played Cat Grant? I kind of got a crush on her after watching her jump up and down, and she was like, they were like, yeah, she was
right. That boy Jimmy, he's in trouble. Or
Did you like Jimmy Olsen? I thought Jimmy Olsen was great in this movie. The way Jimmy Olsen's supposed to be. I can't wait to see if they actually do a spin-off series with him, because I think it'd be great. And like you could have
for sure
Corn Sweat do a cameo, like like if Jimmy gets in real trouble, he can hit that watch that he always carried that Superman can hear. And
right.
yeah, they should call it Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. I think that would be and I didn't know he was such a ladies' man, but he kind of was a ladies' man in the Silver Age too, though. Like I always had these hot women like after him. So I don't know.
But yeah, something about Jimmy, he attracts them gorgeous women, which Lois Lane alludes to at one point. Yeah,
and it just like and then Lex Luthor, I think he just got the character of Lex Luthor.
He's an evil bastard.
He's not got any redeemable quality at all. He thinks he's better than everybody else, and he can't stand the fact that Superman exists.
He's like the polar opposite of Superman.
Yeah,
he doesn't care who dies or who he kills to get what he wants. And
you'll find that very evident quickly in the movie.
Yeah,
when him and Superman are face to face at one point, and I just think it's a great movie, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a good movie, and it's a movie you can feel safe if you have children. It's a movie you can feel confident. Let your kids see it
for sure.
And we may have another generation of comic book fans on the way because of this movie. I hope
so.
Because those old guys are dying out. They're not making no more of us guys that grew up collecting it.
Read comics.
All right. Well, enough of that.